Belinda says, I'm doing company research for a hiring manager chat, and I'm looking at Glassdoor and LinkedIn salary. And she says, I see the salaries are abysmally low. She says, I know I'm supposed to deflect if asked about salary, but should I make an exception in this case?
Okay, then no, you don't bring up salary and for any reason. One of two things is happening here, though, I do have to say, because when you're saying the salaries are really low, normally when you look up the salary on LinkedIn, not saying they're foolproof, so you may be correct, but usually those are the salaries that they are currently paying people. So I guess my first question for you is, did you have a longer term job with a company where you were given promotions and raises and that's the salary you're used to, but that's not really what companies are paying now? Or is it truly that salary is way, way low? That concerns me if you're seeing it way low on two different sites. So I'm just bringing that to your attention, but I don't know the answer to it. So I'm just, without having numbers and know what you do and have time to do the research, I'm just bringing that up to you for you to possibly take a look at. But then you never want to bring up salary before you're given a job offer, because remember, if by chance you go through this and you get the job offer and it's way too low and you're not interested in taking it, you have the right to decline that job offer. But if you say something now, it could offend someone if you're treating them as if they're paying too low, and that's going to stop the process right here and now. And a lot of times, if you do salary negotiation right at the end after an offer, you can get yourself to at least a lot closer to where you want to be and so forth with them. So you don't want to blow the offer too early is why you don't do that. But I want you to spend a little more time looking into the salary, and we need to try to figure out why that's showing up so low. That concerns me.
Yeah, she says the salaries are well below 100K, which is unlivable in the Bay Area. She said it was a complaint she saw on Glassdoor reviews.
Okay, were you able to find the actual salary the company's paying on LinkedIn, like in LinkedIn salary?
I think she had said salary.com she had used, and this was a review on Glassdoor that she found.
I would actually look up the actual salaries, use LinkedIn salary. And what you're saying is that's just a review on Glassdoor. I like Glassdoor, but you have to understand when people are complaining, sometimes you have to be careful. So I wouldn't make a judgment over one complaint.
And Lori comments that she feels all Glassdoor salaries are so low.
Right, and if she would have said Glassdoor is low, but she hadn't looked elsewhere, I wouldn't have been that concerned, because that is a fact. Lori, we see that a lot with Glassdoor. Not so much with LinkedIn salary, though. And it could be, but I just want to make sure that you check them against each other. I would trust LinkedIn for corporate positions more than I would Glassdoor. Glassdoor is good at like chains and those type of companies because they get a lot of response from the employees, but more corporate type positions, I would be over at salary.com or LinkedIn salary, which really are the same. By the way, LinkedIn owns both.